Hey guys, Mr. Mike's 21. Just sitting down. It's Tuesday night to film our next little bit of Cabela's Pro Hunts, and I just wanted to start off by saying sincerely thank you for 100 subscribers. Never really thought anyone would care enough to listen to anything I have to say or look at anything that I'm doing, but I really do appreciate the support, and I hope that I can continue to give you a reason to keep watching, especially as this is the last video before we switch to Way of the Hunter, and I could not be more excited. It's just gotten to a point, honestly, where I don't even want to play any of the hunting games, whether it's this Cabela's game or Call of the Wild, just because nothing's meeting the expectations that I now have set for Way of the Hunter. This comes close, but of course we know Way of the Hunter is going to be much more than this, and that's extremely exciting. That being said, today we're going to jump into the southwest region, just kind of walk around the desert, see if we can get some pronghorn, maybe some mule deer. Going to be using the 7mm mag. Has better penetration than the lackluster 270 does in this game. I won't get into how unrealistic that is, and I'll just be running it with soft points. So just like Call of the Wild, the soft points have better expansion than their counterparts. So these guys don't go in as deep, but they expand more. And I guess we'll just go right down to the dry river. Normal start time. And the mule deer and the pronghorn are probably some of my favorite models in the game. So hopefully... Okay, I'm not sure. Looks like that tree stand's probably a good place to start. Oh, they are. I don't know how they did not spook. Oh, well, wrong button. So we've got a small male, a pretty nice male. Actually, that is a really good male. That being said, that is a terrible shot angle. Now the 7mm is a bit more accurate than the 270. We're just gonna have to wait and see if he gets up to graze, and hope this little one doesn't obstruct our shot. Oh, that was close. Shame that little one's giving us a great shot, but what we can do a next shot. I do it all the time in Call of the Wild, but I don't know if I trust this game's mechanics enough. I'm gonna wait till he faces away. I'm gonna give it a shot. Come on. Oh, okay. He's gonna turn even worse. Come on, dude. Alright, well, that's the best we're gonna get, I think. But that is good. should have enough pen. Yep.
Good shot. We don't recommend shooting a bedded animal, but you got lucky this time.
That is the truth. Got lucky. Alrighty. Let's try to find some mule deer.
They always bed in a place they can escape from if approached, so no dead-end areas up against fences, cliff edges, or rushing rivers.
So I gotta say too, obviously my excitement for Way of the Hunter is not washing out my excitement for the Angler. It just happens Way of the Hunter is first. And I've always been more, in real life and video games, a hunting guy than a fishing guy. But it's just a treat when we get a new hunting game. It doesn't happen as often. It seems like every developer's made a fishing game, which is kind of why everyone's wondered why Call of the Wild hasn't. Although usually I find they either end up way too arcadey, or there's something like Fishing Planet, which is, don't get me wrong, great game, but it's a simulator very well. I'm hoping Call of the Wild is a little, or not, Call of the Wild, the Angler, is somewhere in between.
Watch
that
the wind.
And
you don't want to get caught flat-footed if you're suddenly upwind of the animals.
arcade, although hopefully more towards realism than arcade. Pronghorn up there. Oh, they're gonna come right to us, so you know. So I don't know why we don't get as many hunting games as fishing games. Part of me thinks it's because they can get an E rating on a fishing game, whereas hunting obviously involves guns and blood. But it's always been, seems like it's been more dominated, whether it was Cabela's games like this before Cabela's disappeared, or the Hunter after they left. Really no non-indie hunting games that have been able to survive. Just want to get a nice big mule deer. This is honestly would be a dream hunt for me in reality. I've always just wanted to go out into like Texas, Arizona desert, Nevada, just hunt mule deer and pronghorn. It's just almost something romanticized for me, especially just growing up reading Theodore Roosevelt's diary and hearing about all the things that he went through. Okay, that's all done.
The leaves the deer want to munch on are a deeper green than the other.
I'll never stop hitting escape trying to get out of that menu. Hoping we're far enough away I can still walk. Oh no, that is... They're gonna walk right up on us, I bet. I don't know if that's... I gotta find cover. I don't know which way they're gonna come. Looks like they're gonna step out. Oh, I don't know. Okay. Left. the same two pronghorn. Slip away unnoticed.
Animals will try to bed someplace quiet so they can hear other approaching animals. They'll not bed by a waterfall or raging river, or if it's windy, near a lot of dry, fallen leaves.
More pronghorn up on that hill. Leaving the bedding area right now. See if I can spot a... Actually, that... Is that a... Buck right there? Yeah, it is. Might be a little high. Nah, perfect.
Double lung shot. Excellent shot placement. Won't go far.
Gotta say, I really like the design they used for the 7mm in this game. Oh, it's a gun I never really used, because by the time you unlock it, you unlock the 30-06.
I reckon this area's all hunted out for the day. The animals are cleared out.
Well, I would have expected those guys to spook when I shot that pronghorn.
Watch the wind. You don't want to be caught flat-footed if you're suddenly upwind of the animals.
I don't know if I can spot them out there in the desert. That's the one nice thing about this kind of map is you can see everywhere. I think they just hightailed it right on out of here. I'm going to cross through this desert area up into the highlands. Oh, it's more pronghorn. Oh, that looks like a, yep, that's a mule deer and a little spike buck. Now, it's hard to tell from here, but they actually have different coloring. So you can see he's like brown compared to the gray ones we just spooked. So all the juveniles are like that brown. So I'm not even going to bother with him. That's fine, you guys can spook. Oh, there's one. He's not a huge one, but he is a mature male. Alrighty. I'd like to try to take him at some sort of distance, just for the sake of it. I just got that dealt with. Those are the ones we just spooked. Oh, there he is. So he's probably gonna pop right up on this ridge. Or over here. Maybe I'll respond to a call. Nope, it's gonna be that other one. Oh, but he is on the move. Well, he gets some guts, but he ain't getting away.
In the future, angle your shot to miss the abdomen. A stomach wound is painful and can spoil the animal's meat.
Oh, he made it a little ways. And it's not a monster, it's just a fork, but just what a great
Watch the wind.
Mule Deer model.
You don't want to get caught flat-footed if you're suddenly upwind of the animals.
Well, this feels like a good place to end it before it goes on too long. I appreciate you guys watching again. Of course, if you like my content and you want to see some of our upcoming Way of the Hunter playthrough, of course, feel free to subscribe, leave a like. I try to respond to comments too. If you guys just want to talk about how hyped we are for Way of the Hunter, by all means, I'm more than happy to talk about it and what our expectations can be. It's good fun to talk to everybody. Aside from that, everybody have a good night.